Welcome to Study Loop.
So in this problem, we are given two reaction equations, A and B, and we are given the equilibrium constant value for each reaction. For the first one, we are given the equilibrium constant in terms of pressure, and for the second one, we are given the equilibrium constant in in terms of the concentration expressed in molarity. So from these values, we have to find out in each case of these reactions whether the equilibrium will lie to right or whether the equilibrium in each case will favor the product or they will lie left or they will favor the reactant. So to find out that, first you have to know how a equilibrium constant is expressed. So for case C, the equilibrium constants are basically the product concentration over the reactant concentrations. So if we have a larger value of Kc, that means we have much more product, then we have an amount of reactant. That means if we have a larger value of Kc, we have greater value of product, and that reaction or that equilibrium will favor the product. And if we have a lower value of Kc, that will mean that there will be more reactant, because the lower value means the value of the denominator will be larger than the value of the numerator, which is our product. That means in that case the Kc value will be lower and the formation of the reactant will be favored. Same case for Kp. So in this case we take the partial pressure of the product on the top and the partial pressure of the reactant on the bottom, or the denominator. So again, if we have a larger value of Kp, that means we have a larger value of the partial pressure of the product. That means the equilibrium will lie to the right or it will favor the product. And if we have a lower value of Kp, that will mean that we have a larger amount of the reactant, or the partial pressure of the reactant will be higher, and that means the equilibrium will favor the formation of the reactant. So from here we can easily see that, so the Kp value for the first reaction is very high. It's 5 times 10 to the power 12. That means it's a very high value. And as you have seen, that very high value of an equilibrium constant means the equilibrium will lie to the right or favor the formation of the product. And in case of B, we have the equilibrium constant Kc value as 5.8 times 10 to the power minus 18, which is a very small value. And for that reason, um, for this reaction, the equilibrium will lie to the left or it will favor the reactant formation. So how we can know that an equilibrium constant is smaller enough or small enough? From here we can say that whether that will favor reactant or product. So if an equilibrium constant is less than 1, in that case we can easily say that that is a small value of equilibrium constant, and that will obviously favor the reactant or it will lie to the left. And if we have a significantly higher value than 1, that means that will favor the formation of the product and the equilibrium will lie to the right.